Snowy day outside. We have our coffee. We're gonna go ahead and take the engine, transmission, the axles, and we're gonna do the front end as well. We're doing it all in one video. Full disassembly, just the chassis is gonna be left. Let's go ahead and drink this. Let's get ready and start working. We just removed the parking brake cables. We unhooked them completely, slid them out, and then we also did the clutch cable, removed the sheathing as well. So that's all gone. Now next is going to be the throttle cable. We're just trying to remove everything that connects the engine transmission assembly to the actual chassis. So that's next. These are super simple. They just have a little cable stop here. So it's just the 8mm wrench just to loosen that guy off, and then the cable will slide right through. The throttle cable sheathing is out. The cable itself, lots more room in here. So let's go ahead and take this linkage off. Continuing on here with removing the engine first, and we're going to take out the transmission next. So with the engine, there's 4 bolts that hold it on, including the starter. So here we have a bolt that comes through. There's no head on the bolt side, but we have a nut on the inside. On this side, it's the opposite, so you have a bolt head, it's just a bolt, no nut. Underneath here, same thing, just stud and a nut. So we'll take the starter off first, then we'll continue on, take this one, and then the 2 that are underneath, put the floor jack underneath it, and just slide the motor out. Let's get it. Our motor is on the floor for the transmission now. We have the 2 transmission mounts. This side, that side, there's a brace that comes across. We're gonna take these 3 bolts off and remove the drums. Oh, I can't find my side cutters. Took down the Christmas lights a few weeks ago. I can't find them, so we're using linesman pliers. Usually I like the side cutters. You can get underneath them a little bit easier, but you can bend the legs up, right? And then just peel it away. There. Apart very nice. So it's all wet now, that way it's not going to aerate the dust. I'm going to go ahead and zap these out. These look like 13s. They're not 13s. Perfect. We've removed the boots on both sides. We're gonna go ahead and remove these 3 bolts on either end. So the swing axles will be released. I cannot remove them from the transmission until the transmission is out because of the access. Not to say I couldn't loosen these mounts and raise it a little bit and get access to that. Not necessary. We're gonna be pulling the swing axles out with the transmission. We will detach them once it's on the ground. So let's go ahead, those 3 bolts. So we have the bolts here. We can either take them off the mount up here inside the bell housing, which are 13s, or we can take them right off the front of the frame. Then underneath you have 2 facing up on the front transmission mount. So we're just going to crack those loose. It's a slotted bracket, so the whole thing should be able to slide out after we've cracked them. You slide under there with the gun, blast those two loose. It's a bit on the tight side. Okay, we got him. Take two. We're gonna wheel that over here. We'll tackle that. We'll tackle the axle removal when we're ready to install the super diff. We're gonna be putting a super diff in this, as well as a billet side cover. And we'll clean everything up and paint the axle tubes and do all that. Clean up the case, new gaskets and seals. So we're just gonna wheel it over there, put it beside the motor. We're not done with the chassis yet. We're still gonna be wire wheeling this whole thing, doing some chassis saver paint. We did find out we have some rust on the front of the frame head, so I just ended up buying the replacement panel for the lower half of the frame head. So we'll do that, and let's go ahead and take apart all of the front suspension and brakes. It's gonna bore you guys with me talking and moving slowly. Let's hit the time lapse right now, put some music on, and let's go. The front hubs and the drum brake assemblies are off, as well as the shocks. So next step is going to be removing the steering box. As you can see, the whole thing rotates, so it was loose. It's probably a sketchy drive on the highway. So we'll rotate this over as much as we can to make it easier for us. I'm probably going to torch these bolts. The bottom one I'm going to have to access with just a wrench. So let's torch that nice, hopefully loosen off that bracket, and then remove the entire steering box with the tie rods attached. I'll remove them afterwards, so it'll be easier when they're off the car, because they do have cotter pins in here and they've been there for a while, so it's easier if it's flipped upside down. We'll do that first. Go ahead and remove these 4 bolts and remove the front beam off the car. Guys, I almost forgot. The jack stands are only on the front beam. There we go. Okay. The chassis is bare. It's as dismantled as it's gonna get. So in the next video, we'll continue on from here. We'll finish off the chassis, do the final repairs and the prep and the paint. Then we're gonna go ahead and lean it up against the side here, so then we can pull the table out and we'll start rebuilding the engine. Thumbs up, subscribe, we'll see you in the next one.